Well, hello everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. It is Wednesday, the 13th of November, 2019, and we're going to be talking all things core cutting here for the next hour or so. Thank you so much for your support being here. Hopefully we can help you break free from the high cost of cable TV, still watch the shows you enjoy. Disney Plus has come out. There's been a lot of news in the world of core cutting, so let's talk all things core cutting. Now, I know the notifications take a little bit to come out, so I'm going to quickly share this across social media as everybody comes in. But I hope everybody's having a great day. If you subscribe to Disney Plus, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you on what you think of Disney Plus. Would you subscribe to it again now that you've tested it out? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you what you think about all this. All right, let me put this on social media. And we're good to go. So, and then, there we go. It's good to see people already flying in. So, I hope everybody has a fantastic Wednesday. I hope you're staying warmer than it is down here in Texas. Surprisingly cold weather today. It's kind of always tough to see that when you move to Texas and then it gets cold down here. Never like to have that. Hello, Martin. Good to have you here. All right, so I just got to put this on Facebook now, and we'll get into the Q&A. Facebook is always the toughest. I don't know why, but it seems to be the slowest to post anything or do anything on anymore. But I can only imagine the amount of traffic they're getting. All right. So, hello from Toledo, 25 degrees. It was about 25 degrees this morning when I woke up down here in Texas. Malibu, California, good to have you here. Jim says he just got Disney Plus. Sean, Christopher, Teresa. Good to see so many familiar faces here every single week. Absolutely love to see that. So if you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we're live right here. If you're watching this on replay, feel free to join us live. We put these available for replay later on, so if you miss a question, you can always watch them again. All right, some North Carolina, Oklahoma people. Reliance, Martin, thank you so much for being supporters of the Core Cutters News YouTube channel. Really appreciate those donations. Robert, good to have you here. All right, so let me know, what do you think of Disney Plus? Disney Plus is here. It's live. I'll love to hear from you and what you think of it. Will Fox News come to Sling? It's completely possible, but as of this moment, it has not. Hopefully someday it will. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Mike, for being a donor, too. Really appreciate it. Cold up in Iowa. That I do believe. Disney Plus didn't have any problems with it crashing. Yeah, some people had problems, some people didn't. It was a capacity issue. So if you were in, you were good. If you weren't in, you were kind of out of luck. Robert says Disney Plus is awesome and worth the money. Hello, Jess. Good to have you here. Watching some Disney Plus today. That's good to see. Watch Avengers Endgame. All right, so a lot of people here. Let's get into your core cutting questions. If you ask a question, I don't answer it, feel free to re-ask it because sometimes I'm answering one question and then the chat kind of scrolls by and I miss another question. So keep that in mind. Bill says, Disney Plus live chat took 5 hours. Yeah, 10 million people signed up yesterday. I'm sure their support lines were slammed. I can only imagine how long the phone support was. Can I explain the Disney Plus bundle deal in more detail? It's pretty simple. You can get Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus for $12.99. Now, the catch here is that with this, you do get one last stream on Hulu. You get some, it's a little bit more limited. And with that, you subscribe to all three services. You subscribe to Disney Plus. If you already have a service with the others, you can go in and link your accounts right there to do it that way. They do have a 1-800 phone number if you're having problems linking your Hulu or linking your ESPN Plus, but they all need the same email address is the big catch there with that. But if you have problems, call the Disney phone number. They should be able to help you with that. All right. 30 degrees in North Carolina. That's cold. It's not much better here. It's about 40. What's the deal with the Verizon and Disney Plus deal? Yes, if you are a Verizon Unlimited customer, you can get a free year of Disney Plus. And if you had prepaid for Disney Plus for a year, you can go and get an additional year on that. You can add that on top of that. So, for instance, I took advantage of the D23 deal to get 3 years of it. I'll add in my free year of Verizon, and now I have 4 years. So there's an example of how that works. All right. Oliver says they spent an hour just searching through Disney Plus. Yeah, there's a lot of content. You can really just get yourself lost in exploring everything out there. I think I may enjoy some classic daytime cartoon shows. Disney Afternoon, that's what I was looking for. DuckTales, Tailspin, all that fun stuff. Darwin Duck on Disney Plus, that's a classic. I wonder if we're ever going to get a true reboot of Darwin Duck. There's been rumors of it, but nothing has ever come of it so far. Anthony says, I heard a rumor that Apple TV Plus is cheap or free for a year because they don't have any programming. You are right. They don't have a lot of programming on Apple TV Plus. And I do think Apple is trying to say, hey, we'll give you a free year if you bought a new iPhone, Mac, etc., an Apple product, for the hope that that'll give them a year to build up content, a year to get you hooked to it. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Only time will tell at the moment. But I'd love to know, who here has Apple TV Plus? What do you think of Apple TV Plus? Do you have Apple TV Plus and Disney Plus? Which one's a better deal? Leave me a comment. Let me know. Hello, Mike. Hello, Martin. Yeah, a lot of people are very positive on Mandalorian. Yesterday was so busy, I did not get a chance to watch The Mandalorian yet. Question about PlayStation Vue shutting down. Could another provider buy a contract from them? For example, NFL Network by YouTube TV. No, YouTube TV, for instance, couldn't just buy the NFL contract from them. They still need to get approval. Most of these contracts have a clause in there that, for instance, if Sony would sell YouTube or PlayStation Vue to Google, that these networks would get veto power over if their network would transfer to them. So no, it would also probably be a whole lot cheaper just to go direct to YouTube TV to go to direct to NFL Network. But remember, the more channels you put on a service, the more expensive it gets. Keep that in mind. What do you think of Disney Plus? Better than Netflix? I don't know if it's necessarily better than Netflix. I think they have different content. Which one has the content you want will give you what you want. All right. Aubrey says they are canceling Netflix. There you go. All right. What I'm going to do. All right. So, ton of Disney Plus news. What do you think of the chances for HBO Max and Peacock now? Do you think they can live up to expectations that Disney Plus set? Disney Plus has set high expectations for price and content. It'll be interesting to see if it holds up. All right. I would consider getting Apple TV Plus if there were more content. Yeah, that's the problem, is Apple TV Plus just doesn't have a lot of content right now. All right. Love Disney Plus, great price. Yeah, everybody seems to be very, very positive on it. It'll be interesting, though, to see how it holds up. Everybody's positive now, but will they be positive in a year once they've had a chance to play around with the content and explore on it? So we'll see how that plays out. Dave, thank you so much for that $5 donation. I really do appreciate it. Huge support. Thank you. Can you play VidGo on Roku? Yes, VidGo just came to Roku today. There had been an unofficial Roku channel for VidGo. Now there is an official version of the VidGo app. If you want to take advantage of their $14.99 service, they will be rolling out a more full package that's more meant to take on like YouTube TV and stuff later on, they say. Disney Plus will get new content starting Friday. Sounds like every Friday new content will be coming. And there is new originals. If you just subscribe, there's a bunch of Disney originals that have never been seen before available on Disney Plus. Will FX channels still be live on YouTube TV after Hulu gets it? Yes, Hulu's getting back catalog access. Hulu's getting on-demand catalog access. But the live TV deals will continue to keep going. VidGo is a live TV streaming service that's launching in the United States. It's new, but it's coming to the United States. All right, I want to dump AT&T TV now, but the other services do not have Dolby 5.1 digital sound, which makes no sense. Takes up more data. That's one of the reasons why AT&T TV now has one of the higher data rates out there. Brian says he hasn't been able to get Disney Plus all day. That shouldn't be happening. I would recommend you uninstall and reinstall the app and try that again. Jay, it's called VidGo with a V, not B, not BitGo, VidGo. If you want to learn more about it, go to corecarsnews.com, type in VidGo, and there's tons of posts right there. Isn't the current NBC app like the Peacock? No, not necessarily. Peacock will have a lot more content, but Comcast is being very, very careful what content they will offer out there. All right. Is Lowcast no more? Lowcast is still around. They are active, and they've actually recently expanded into new markets. Now, there is a lawsuit happening right now. They are facing lawsuits from ABC, NBC, Fox, etc., but they are pushing back, and they are continuing to operate. When is PBS coming to YouTube TV? They say it's been delayed a few weeks. Does a few weeks mean like next week? Or does a few weeks mean Christmas? We don't know. But as soon as we know anything, we'll make sure to post it over at corecarsnews.com. When is is the show The Price is going to be? Is The Price Right going to be on Pluto TV soon? Your guess is as good as mine. CBS did add some additional channels to Pluto TV today, but they were ones that were already available for free in other platforms. All right. I love the National Geographic content Disney Plus. Yeah, I think Disney's doing a pretty good job of adding Fox content that they now own to Disney Plus. Still seems a little weird that The Simpsons are on Disney Plus. That just feels a little weird. So we'll have to see how that all plays out. Yeah, the old episodes, that is right, Bill. The old episodes of The Price is Right do stream on Buzzer, which is free on Pluto TV and several other platforms. So check it out. If you love classic game shows, I was really enjoying watching some supermarket sweeps on Buzzard recently, so check that out. Thank you, James. I really appreciate the nice comment there. Just listening says, I'm not tech savvy, but if I cut the cord, do I need a smart TV or can I use my plasma? You can use your current TV. If it doesn't have the apps you want, you can always go and add them by, for example, going and getting a Roku, a Fire TV, or Apple TV and plugging it into the HDMI port there. So keep that in mind. Thank you for the FX info. Will you elaborate on the new Showtime Stars bundle? Yes, if you subscribe to Showtime and Stars both through the Roku channel, you will get a minor discount off of both. It's not a bad deal if you're looking to save a little bit of money on both. So keep that in mind. Luke, did you see the Samsung TV called The Wall? It's a 219 inches. Yes. I think that may be a little bit much for me. But it looks pretty cool. I saw a very similar sized TV at CES earlier this year. It was pretty cool. But it's just, you really wonder how many people are going to own that. That seems like something probably targeting more businesses and the like. Can I reach out to Disney and see if they're going to fix the aspect ratios on Simpsons? Yes, so the aspect ratios on the Simpsons are a little wonky. A lot of people are unhappy that they're using the FX version, and the FX version takes the 4x3 and stretches it and kind of automatically shapes it to try to be widescreen. A lot of people wish, which some people love the widescreen, and some people wish they had an option to get the original aspect ratio on it. So I do hope that they offer that as an option in the future. All right, keep those questions coming. I'm going to do my best to answer them. Can you suggest, all right, I want Access TV and L-Ray, but paid streaming services dropped them. Yep, the owners of those channels wanted a lot of money, a lot more than the owners of the streaming services thought they were worth, so they dropped them. It's kind of one of those things, you know, you want your price low, that sometimes means you're not always going to get all the channels. I said everyone is happy with Disney Plus. Okay, here's one. Shady25 says, you said everybody's happy with Disney Plus. I am not. As much content there is, I thought there would be no Charlie Brown. Will they be adding any Charlie Brown? Charlie Brown, I don't believe, is not owned by Disney. So from my understanding, yes, it airs on ABC because they purchased the rights to it, but they don't own, from my understanding, Charlie Brown. So somebody correct me if I'm wrong there. Could they add more? Yeah, sure, they could definitely add more. But no, I don't believe they ever once said there would be Charlie Brown on there. Is the Roku Express deal for existing older Roku owners a good deal? Yes, if Roku reaches out to you, they'll give you and says your Roku's being discontinued. They've been offering $15 Roku Expresses. For $15, those Roku Expresses are very good quality. I would recommend them. If you get that, $15, it's at worst a Christmas stocking stuffer or a gift you bring to one of those parties to pass around. So keep that in mind. What happened to Verizon's Go 90? Go 90 was a free streaming service that was primarily targeting mobile devices, and the Go 90 shut down. When Verizon bought Yahoo, they moved most of that content over to Yahoo. Eventually, that shut down too. So it is no more, unfortunately. Where can I see what is similar to PlayStation View? Hey, Jess, if you're there, could you share a big chart from November of all the different streaming services? That would be a huge help. Is Roku the best streaming to go? You know, is Roku better than a Fire TV, Apple TV, etc.? Honestly, a few years ago, there was an argument to say, hey, Roku had this app, Fire TV had that one that no one else had, Apple TV had these. Nowadays, really, pretty much all the apps are available on all the streaming services. So it really comes down to how much money do you want to pay and what do you want to use the money, or which remote do you like and which device do you like more? Because for the most part, all these apps are available on pretty much all the services. There's a few minor exceptions, but those are becoming the rarity, not the rule like it used to be. So I'd love to know what everybody here thinks is the best streaming player, but I don't think you're going to go wrong with any of them. As long as you're not buying some weird streaming player no one ever heard of, just make sure it's one that has the apps you want. When will we lose AT&T Watch TV? Which I got free with my phone. For now, it's going to continue. Some employees have said that AT&T Watch TV is shutting down, but as of right now, it is still running, but it's no longer offered for free to new phone customers. It's being replaced with HBO Max. Mike says, I watched Go 90 when they were the ones, or I could find Babylon 5. Yeah, Go 90 was one of the few places to have Babylon 5. Actually, Babylon 5 was one of the earlier streaming, on some of the earlier streaming services. I remember AOL for a while had a little bit of a streaming section. And if I correctly remember, Babylon 5 was one of those options. Can you do Disney Plus has a 7-day free trial? Yes. I know this might be a really late, but who won that free giveaway? Which giveaway? The winners of the giveaways have been contacted, and we've posted the winners over at corecarsnews.com. If you go to the blog section, you scroll through, you'll see the winners there. We are doing a giveaway right now, which is still continuing, where we're giving away a 2019 Fire TV Cube and a $100 Hulu gift card. link in the show notes. And I just put the link for that in the comments too if you want to enter that giveaway. Core Cars News should do an interview with Locast, so I'll see what I can do about that. All right. If you're a current HBO Now customer, will HBO Max be automatically upgraded? They didn't say it will be automatically upgraded, but they did say they will supply you a method early next year to upgrade. So keep that in mind. It's not necessarily going to be automatic, but they will be offering access there. What's the difference beyond between HBO Now and HBO Max? HBO Now is just live access to current HBO programming. HBO Max will be the same price, but will include additional content from Warner Media, all those different properties like Cartoon Network and more. Was Cartoon Network and Warner Media property? I can't remember. For some reason, I want to say that was Viacom, but I'm pretty sure it was Warner Media. So there are a lot of content out there, and there is, with that will come that's not available on HBO Now. Does Disney Plus give a online list of content without signing a preview? Not that I know of. They've announced a lot of the content out there, but they haven't actually gone and say, here's a list of everything out there. I think if you do some Google, you'll find a post with most of the content available. Happy to help there. Just sent you a chart that should help with that. What channels does VidGo offer? It's limited right now, but they promise that more channels will be coming when they get closer to a full-blown release. There was a post. If you go to corecarsnews.com, you click on the search and you type in VidGo with a V, that you'll find out more. It's a $14.99 streaming service right now. Includes a ton of channels for that price, including the NFL Network. So check it out. Will YouTube TV ever get A&E Network? Yeah, they definitely could get A&E Network, but they haven't said they would. So keep that in mind. A lot of could they? Yeah, they could do it tomorrow. Will they? That's really anybody's guess right now, to be honest with you. I would hate to say yes, that's going to happen, or no, it's not going to happen, because your guess is as good as mine on that. All right. Above and Beyond says Hulu isn't that user friendly. I'm not so sure. I mean, it's not the best user app in the world, but I wouldn't say it's user unfriendly. So keep that in mind. All right. Do I always wear black? I wear some other colors too, but yeah, I do often wear black. I do think it works great in camera. All right. Did the HD Home Run lawsuit? Did HD Home Run get hit with any penalty from the Omniverse lawsuit? Not to my knowledge. To my understanding, there was nothing targeting HD Home Run or SkyStream or any of the others. Omniverse did lose their lawsuit yesterday. They are forced to pay $50 million. We'll see if there's an appeal. And they have a permanent injunction against them, barring them from running any similar service. So we'll be interested to see how that plays out. All right, David, look it up. DHX Media owns 41% of the Peanuts brand, Sony 39%, and the Schultz family owns the remaining 20%. So very interesting. Does VidGo have a DVR? Not right now, but they say a DVR is on the way around lunchtime. Now that we've lost PlayStation View, will there be other services rising? Well, we already know like VidGo is about to launch a full-blown package. Yeah, I do believe we'll continue to see other services out there. Just because VidGo didn't work out doesn't mean others won't. It'll be interesting, though, to see how this plays out in the months and years to come. Will OWN or Viceland come to YouTube TV? OWN Network has announced that OWN is coming to YouTube TV, but they haven't announced when. As for Viceland, I haven't heard anything about that with YouTube TV. What's my occupation? This is it. This is my full-time job. I write all things cord cutters, along with Jess and some other people over at cordcuttersnews.com. Cordcuttersnews.com. My full-time job. So if you visit, try not to use an ad blocker. It helps us out a lot. Apple has rights to Peanuts. All right. Interesting. Al Smith, can you re-ask your question, Al? And I'll do my best to answer it, because here's the problem. If I don't answer your question, please re-ask it, because there's a lot of questions here. There's almost 250 people in the chat, and we're getting over 10 comments a minute. And that means while I'm answering one question, another question flies by. So don't just say, I can't answer, you're not answering my question, I'm leaving. Re-ask the question, and I'll do my best to answer it. I just scrolled up, Al, and I'm not even seeing a comment from you in the last couple minutes. So re-ask it, and I'll do my best to answer it, because I don't even see your original comment. Am I an engineer? I guess no, I'm a reporter more. Why don't you ever mention SideScream? Well, here's the problem. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. There are a lot of services out there that sound too good to be true. But that one I'm not familiar with, and I've never heard of. So, sorry. I wish I knew more about it. I think that December 6th T-Mobile hearing will launch their own streaming service. Will be interesting to see. T-Mobile has not been talking at all about their TV service. They've completely backed off on those plans, it seems like. Could they suddenly show up and once again launch into hey, we're competing with Sling TV, YouTube TV, etc.? Yeah, they definitely could do that tomorrow. Will they do that? Your guess is as good as mine, because they just had this big event announcing all kinds of details about the future of YouTube post-Sprint merger, and not once did they talk about their TV efforts. Oh, this right here, my wife is an Army officer. I do wonder how many veterans took advantage of the Amazon discount. That was a pretty good deal. I got a lot of questions, a lot of emails about it, so it seems like a lot of people did take advantage of it. All right. Curious, Mandalorian's a great show. And I will tell her that. Thank you, Jim. Hello, Jeff. Thank you so much for being a supporter. Those $5 a month don't seem like a lot, but they really add up, and they help me pay Jess's salary. Yes, my wife is the one in the military. That's a certificate of appreciation for some stuff I did as a spouse. If they do launch A&E in the near future, YouTube TV, will YouTube TV raise the price? Well, I mean, more content they add, the higher the price is, so that is realistically possible. Do I get all the streaming services for free? No, I actually pay to subscribe to most of them on my own pocket. We do sometimes get like free trial accounts and stuff to test them out in different ones, but that's rare. Most services actually make us pay for them. So, but yeah, sometimes there will be services that'll be like, hey, we're about to launch. Would you like an early preview of this? So you can test it out and give you a login, play around with it before it goes public to everybody, so that when it goes public, you've already played with it and can answer people's questions. And they hope we recommend it, to be honest with you. All right. Keep the questions. T-Mobile needs the 2.5 mid-band to do T-Vision nationwide. They're hoping the 600 band is better. We'll see how it all plays out. All right. I already have more TV than I can watch. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of one of the things that I think a lot of people need to remember is how in the world could you ever watch all this content that's out there? You just can't. At some point, you have to say, this is what I enjoy. This is what I like to watch. For me, this time of year, I don't watch a lot of TV. I'm basically watching other than football. You know, football's kind of what I watch. Unfortunately, Disney Plus launched at the best time of the year because there's football every single day of the week for the next couple weeks, which I absolutely love this season for that. reason. So I absolutely love it. Jeff says, in other words, Luke is a beta tester. There is some truth in that because I did, for instance, get early access to Sling TV before launch. I was able to play with it, put together a video. Really, back when I really had no idea what I was doing and just getting Core Cars News started, but was able to get an early look at the service. So yeah, you can kind of say I was a beta tester. I really did enjoy it. It was a lot of fun to play around with the different services out there and test them out. Martin says, my Spectrum bill just went up. Yep, Spectrum is raising the price of their bills for internet $4 and cable like $8 to $10 somewhere in that range for TV. So still cheaper to cut the cord. You will save more money this year than last year. What's my choice for the best ad-supported content? I don't think there's any wrong. I actually have all of them and bounce around between all of them because they all offer slightly different content selections. So keep that in mind. MTV says, where do I live? Please supply an accurate address with zip code. I live somewhere over in California. No, I'm down in Texas, but if you look at our contact us page, there is a info there for the office. Where do I live? Not going to say that. All right. All right, where can you find MSNBC Live? Most live TV streaming services offer that. Hey, Jess, could you Google or in the site search for that MSNBC post? We do have a post on how to watch that over there. I see AT&T TV will raise its price again another $10. 30 original to 60 in grandfather plan. Does Sling TV have locals? Sling TV has some locals, but not a lot. Sling TV is definitely focused on people who have an antenna. So if you're thinking about switching over to Sling TV, you're definitely going to want to see if that you can use an antenna. Because the great thing about Sling TV is locals are some of the most expensive when you group them up. Packages, $16. Sling TV's executives really said will soon be what you're going to be paying for locals per month. So Sling TV said, hey, we can do better than that by just saying, hey, we're not going to include locals, and instead we'll offer everything else. You can use an antenna and go that way. So yeah, so Sling TV doesn't have a lot of locals. They do have a few, but their primary goal is to be people with antenna. When will new satellite TV be available? You talking about satellite internet, like the new SpaceX internet? They're saying sometime in the summer of 2020. Yes, Pluto TV is owned by Viacom, which will soon be called Viacom CBS next month when the merger is complete, assuming everything goes correctly. Luke, I prepaid for ESPN Plus and I have Hulu through February. Will it be worth getting the Disney Plus combo? Well, if you like the content Disney Plus has and you want all three, yeah. If it offers you the content you want and you're happy with the price, yeah. Kenneth, good to have you here. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. All right, real quick, if you're new here, see a lot of new people, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. And hopefully we can help you break free from the high cost of cable TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. Now, if you are new here, join us every day, Monday through Friday, for a Cord Cutting Today update. Every morning I post a video breaking down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting right now. And then we also do videos like this one every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, answering your cord cutting related questions. And we also go and do a weekly podcast where we record it live here on YouTube, where we post all of your cord cutting related. We talk about some of the biggest cord cutting related stories from the past week, Jess and I, for about an hour, 1 p.m. on Thursdays right here. So keep that in mind. Hey, everybody, just remember, we only talk about legal streaming services. If you're looking for some of the pirated content out there, there's plenty of YouTube channels for that. But we're going to keep this focus on the legal stuff out there. What's the best indoor antenna? I don't think there's one particular antenna I'd say is best than anything else. But there are Mohu, Antennas Direct, WineGuard, Channel Master, and Top Antennas. There's quite a few that are pretty good brands out there that I would recommend checking out. As always, go to a site like antennaweb.org, enter in your address, and then see if an indoor antenna or an outdoor antenna is needed. Because if you're far from towers, you're going to want to get an outdoor antenna to address that issue. Hey Brian, my statement kind of remains the same. The best antennas will really depend on where you live. Those brands all stand up there. When is the free trial in for 2-week free trial for YouTube TV? They sent out an email recently that listed the 14th as the end of the free 2-week trial promo, where if you haven't tested it before, you can get 2 weeks of YouTube TV for free. But they haven't actually put that in writing on their site that I found. It was just in that promo email that went out to some people saying you should sign up. All right, real quick, I'm going to play a little 15-second ad because this 15-second ad allows me to pay for people's salaries, so keep that in mind. So hang in here, 15-second ad coming up right now. For everybody else who didn't get the 15-second ad, don't forget we are giving away a Fire TV Cube of 2019, the brand new, more powerful version, and a $100 Hulu gift card. Really good deal on this. Check it out. Link in the show notes, link in the comments. Enter the giveaway or enter for a chance to win there. Terms, service, rules, all that fun stuff available over at corecarsnews.com through the link in the description of this video. All right, everybody, it's good to have you back. What will be with the CW network if the CBS-Viacom merger is finalized? Since CBS owns half of the CW and the other half is owned by Warner Media. For now, I would say probably nothing changes with the CW. Could Warner Media try to buy it out? Could CBS try to buy out? Yes. Will that happen? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know what to tell you, to be honest with you. Mohu sail antenna works great. Yeah, Mohu's a great brand. So one of those ones that we recommend. My husband may want ESPN Plus for UFC. Is there a Disney Plus bundle only for Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus? Yes, for $12.99 you can get all three: Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus for $12.99. Some limitations apply. You can learn more over at DisneyPlus.com. Did you see the NBC Today Show segment on Disney Plus with a slight anti-cord cutting bend? Slight anti-cord cutting bend. NBC has been on an extreme anti-cord cutting bend. It would almost be like Comcast owns them or something. I mean, to me, it definitely feels at times to be a little less. When I see some of these anti-cord cutting stories from places like NBC, when they kind of bury way down below that, oh yeah, we're also owned by Comcast, is less than honest, to be honest with you. All right, do I know how to add the free year of Verizon to the 3-year to the prepaid 3 years of Disney Plus? It works the same. Just go to the website, link your accounts, and they'll give you a free year there. Will there be a 99-cent Black Friday deal with Hulu? I'm not sure. Now, a lot of people have been asking me if they will be able to renew their 99-cent Black Friday deal. Last year, the Black Friday deal was only for new subscribers or subscribers who hadn't been subscribed to Hulu in over a year. So if you currently took advantage of the 99-cent deal, by rule, they'll probably try to block you from any new Black Friday deals. So keep that in mind. I know, Nick, I know you're trying to be nice about ESPN. I was just having some fun with ESPN. I completely get what you're saying. Luke, do you think that antenna that you reviewed on Monday from Antop Antennas will be good for an RV? If you're looking for one of those RV antennas that goes on the top of your RV, I would buy one specifically made for that because they have a special arm that goes up and down and different things. I would try to get one specifically made for RVs. I can't promise how good that antenna will be. Mold to the top of your RV as you drive down the road with that. How many users are allowed on a Disney Plus account? I forget how many streams. It's just a couple, though. Richard, I am new here. My question may have been covered. I live deep in the country without cable. Hulu will not allow us to use a hotspot. Why is this? Because they're cracking down on, I think it has to do with some VPNs things where they detect hotspots of VPNs. But hopefully some of these new internet services like the SpaceX low Earth orbit satellite, 5G, fixed wireless, and more will help bring you internet options that will allow you to get streaming services and more. And SpaceX says they're going to start lighting up their network and selling it starting in the summer of 2020. So you're less than a year away from that becoming a reality. Hopefully you live in one of the areas where they'll cover it. Is there an old left red book over my shoulder? It's actually not an old book. It's a new book. It's just in a box. 4 streams on Disney Plus by default. I believe, though, if you get the bundle, that may go down to 3. There's some advantages there. Dean says, I took your advice and rescanned my antenna today. Got 2 more channels. Thanks. Yeah. If you're not regularly rescanning every couple of months, I would recommend you just take a moment, rescan your antenna, because you never know what you're going to find there. I'm often hearing from people that they are getting new content that they didn't know was there because they didn't rescan their antennas. Yeah, 7 profiles, but only 4 streams at once. So you can't have 7 people streaming at once. You can have 4 streams at once with the standard plan. Why did ESPN Plus and Disney Plus not get integrated into the Hulu app? That may still be coming. That's a little bit more technical than you may think it would be. For now, you need to use separate apps for all 3. Do I think there'll be a lot more paid services in the future, or is the trend going ad-supported? The trend definitely seems to be going ad-supported. Roku said during their earnings call that ad-supported streaming services or streaming in general, is growing faster than subscription-supported streaming. How do I go to the live section of Fire TV Stick? Up at the top where it says like home settings and all that, you'll find it up there. All right, keep the questions coming. We got about 10 more minutes where I'm going to be answering questions, so we'll chat a little bit and we'll call it a day. So if you have a question, get it in, about 10 more minutes of questions. Yes, it is best to rescan your antenna on a good day where there's not a big storm happening or anything like that. That's a good option. Any new sub-channels coming? There are some sub-channels coming. For instance, the Grand Ole Opry is partnered with Gary Television, whatever it's called. They're going to launch a free over-the-air TV network next year. That'll be focused on the country music scene and more. And it will even include weekly concerts or weekly live broadcasts from the Grand Ole Opry. Yeah, Quest is a great option. You're right. It has old Discovery and History Channel options, and it definitely feels like the old History Channel of days gone by. And if you get it, it's an excellent source of great educational programming. Highly recommend it. Always, always, always rescan every few months. Why is VidGo cheaper? They are doing a promotion right now. Their final price will be more, but they're also having only a limited channel lineup right now. Circle, yes, correct. That name of the new country music channel will be called Circle, launching next year. And they do say they're also going to have a streaming service alongside of it. It will be interesting to see how that all plays out. Dogfights at Auction Kings. Yeah, Quest has so much content. Highly recommend you try it out if you can get your hands on it. All right, so get those questions in. Just a few more minutes to answer questions. We'll chat about a few things. Quick up, down. What are you watching right now? Why are you watching it? What service is it on? And what would you recommend we try out? I got to give a recommendation for tomorrow, and all I've been doing is watching football recently. So I don't think I want to give another football recommendation. But if you have a suggestion on what movie or TV show streaming out there I should recommend, leave me a comment, let me know. Ken says he rescanned and got 2 new channels last month. So yep, make sure you rescan. All right, can't figure out how to post links in here. Yes, links are automatically banned by YouTube, and unfortunately we do that just because so many people leave are spamming chats like this, so they had to automatically ban them. Keep that in mind. Where can you find the old Johnny Quest ones? I think they'll probably be coming, I think that's owned by Peacock. It's owned by NBC, so it'll probably be on Peacock, I'm assuming. What's the name of the new service VidGo? V-I-D-G-O. Vid? Like a video. VidGo. Right now, Mike says he's watching the cord cutting Q&A. That's a good thing to watch. I'll keep that in mind for recommendation. All right, everybody. Remember, we're only going to focus on legal streaming services. Keep that in mind. Stir, Great American Heroes channel. That's a great option. Yep, podcast 1 p.m. tomorrow right here on YouTube will be live. Of course, it'll be available later on. Jess and I will be talking all things cord cutting. Evil on CBS. I don't really know much about that. I'll look into it. HD Home Run does do automatic rescans. Some TV ones do it too. Keep that in mind. VidGo is how you spell it. Correct, Robert? That's the correct spelling. You know, one thing I watched a little bit this morning as I was writing about Pluto TV, the American Gladiators channel on Pluto TV, 24/7 American Gladiators. Amazing channel. Who here remembers watching American Gladiators? I used to watch that with my brother, and we would bet. Of course, we were kids, we didn't really have money, but we would bet on which person would win. So leave me a comment. Let me know if you are an American Gladiator fan. Cool Runnings on Disney Plus. It's a pretty good one. NCIS. Hello, Roger from Mississippi. Good to have you here. All right. Been a Dexter binge. Dexter's Laboratory? Oh, Dexter. I know. Dexter on Netflix until Disney Plus came out. I love Dexter. Every now and then it's always fun to rewatch a Dexter episode. Mandalorian. I've been hearing really good things about it. All right, everybody. Get your last questions out there, and I will do my best to answer them as quickly as I can. So leave us a comment. Let me know what you think there. Of YouTube TV, Hulu Live, and Fubo, what do you think is the best option for European soccer? I am not exactly sure on that question. I'm not all 100% up on European soccer, unfortunately. But I'll definitely see if there's maybe a post there we can kind of maybe get some of this stuff on. Off the top of my head, you may also want to check out Sling TV. They have a nice international lineup too. All right. NCIS, what do you think of YouTube TV? Will it ever add the NFL Network or NFL Red Zone? Completely could. Could do it tomorrow. But they haven't said anything about it, unfortunately. So there's nothing to really say about it. The CGI Thunderbirds on Prime Video, a great option there. Always remember the classics with that. Who here remembers watching the Thunderbirds on G4 back in the day where they're using it for filler? The live section is on my stick. How do I get it? Brandon, contact Amazon for help. I haven't heard of that problem. So contact Amazon for help. ESPN Plus has a lot of European soccer. YouTube TV has a lot of European soccer, people are saying. So keep that in mind. But ESPN, the vast majority of the soccer there is the American Soccer League. Major League Soccer. And yep, make sure your Fire TV is fully updated in the settings. All right. Imagineering story on Disney Plus. I've heard good things about that too. So much content, so many things to watch. It's just like, how are you ever going to watch all this? You know, sometimes at some point you just got to say, this is what I'm interested in. This is what I'm going to watch. And I understand I'm not going to be able to see everything. All right. All right, last call for questions. Looking for Alaska. Heard a lot of good things about that on Hulu. Yeah, YouTube TV was a sponsor of the World Series, so you saw a lot there. Thank you, Matt. Really appreciate it. All right, everybody. Sling TV has BIN. If I remember right. I'm watching Thundercats, new or old. Let me know. Have you heard anything about Thunder? If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. With all these, it's always, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. All right, everybody. I think we're going to kind of wrap it up here in a minute. John, he joins me. He says he remembers watching American Gladiators when it was on TV. It's for free on Pluto TV 24/7. I think Stir may have it too. Don't count me on that. Thank you, Jeff. I really appreciate those kind words. Hallmark Channel movies on Philo, always a great option. All right, everybody, I think we're going to wrap this up. A lot happening in the world of cord cutting. Disney Plus came out recently. Check back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Jess and I are going to do our weekly cord cutting podcast where we're going to break down some of the biggest stories from the past week in a very much more in depth than I can do in just a daily video. So I hope everybody has a fantastic day. I hope you all take care. And I hope you have a fantastic week. So I will see you all later. And let's quickly, I'm going to hit a quick 15-second ad, and then we'll chat a little bit at the end of it. But quick 15-second ad so I can pay Jess and pay everybody else. Here we go. For everybody else, don't forget that we have a giveaway going. We're giving away a 2019 Fire TV Cube and a $100 Hulu gift card. $15 Fire TV Cube and a $100 Hulu gift card. Link in the comments, link in the show notes down below to read all the rules and enter for a chance to win for one lucky person. Where's the podcast? The podcast is recorded right here on YouTube. We post it live. We record it live and it's available afterwards on our YouTube channel. And we also, in the show notes of all those podcast videos you'll find on this channel, there is a link to subscribe. You can find us the Cord Cutting This Week podcast on iTunes, TuneIn, and others, where you'll find that there. All right. I hope everybody has a fantastic week. I'll see you tomorrow for our Cord Cutting Today and our Cord Cutting This Week video. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you really enjoy what we do here. Hopefully we can help you get the most out of your cord cutting experience. We will really appreciate your support. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Take care, everybody. I'm going to go take the trash out, get it out of the house, and do a little cleanup before I call it a night. So take care, everybody. I hope you have a great Wednesday night. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it.